And boy, Cole Wareheim, that 3-run homer to get you on the board, that had to put some energy in the dugout.
I think, we call those, answer back innings, right? Like you give up a big number, and then if you can just score, even if it's a single run, right, to answer back. Momentum in baseball is in the dugout of the team who scored the most recently. And they have the big 5-run inning. Here they come, and we make the errors, and it's kind of a sloppy inning, and then immediately we answer back with the 3-run homer. Gets all the momentum back in our dugout, and they didn't score again the rest of the game. We kept it at 5. So big swing from Cole Wareheim to get us back on the board and get the momentum. But, I thought the story of the day was how good the bullpen was. The bullpen goes 6 scoreless innings.
All right. It was a big day for Michael Mugen. 4 hits, 2 RBIs. Now he's stealing bags. So that had to feel good for Michael Mugen. It was a good day, man. He hit some balls hard.
He did. He's kind of one of those guys that he's an interesting. He's so good hitting the ball up the middle the other way. I think all of his hits, I think, were up the middle and the other way. All of them were, I think. And but he's got good pull side power, and so sometimes it's kind of like there's an angel on one shoulder and there's the guy with the pitchfork on the other, and that guy with the pitchfork is constantly telling you, hey, you could hit a homer here. But when Michael Mugen stays in the middle of the field, he is really, really hard to pitch to. I think he's one of the most dangerous hitters in our league when his mind is in the middle of the field. And sometimes he gets a little bit out in front of it and pulls a little more than he should. When he does that, he kind of disconnects and gets around the ball and hits a lot of pull side ground balls. But when he keeps it tight and stays inside the ball, man, I really enjoy it. I mean, as a fan, I like watching him hit. He's a lot of fun.
2 more hits and a 3-run bomb for Shea McGann. He's got a little juice in that bat.
Shea's starting to go right now. Look out. Don't let Shea get hot because he's starting to go. Last year he showed it to us in glimpses. This year he's a different guy. He's grown up. He's matured. He's given us super professional at-bats. He's leading our team in on-base percentage. He don't let Shea get hot because if he gets hot, he could carry you for a couple weeks. But I've been really proud of him and just the quality of his at-bats. He's matured tremendously over the last year.
All right, it was Brian Strange for 2 1/3, 42 pitches, just 1 walk when he punched out 4.
Yeah, I've told you about in the pregame show. I think that Brian is going to be back in the rotation before our season is done. But we put him in the bullpen just to get him going, and Mertens had thrown so good. He deserved it. But how nice is that? We used your closer last night, and then you bring in a guy that sat 92, 93 with an 83, 84 mile-an-hour slider. That's the last guy to pitch all weekend, and pretty stinking good stuff. A guy that started and won a regional game, so he's got all kinds of experience. That's a pretty awesome ace to have up your sleeve to use it, when you need a couple innings there in the end of Game 3.
All right. So what was the message to your team? I mean, obviously, you were just talking here. You thought it was a fun weekend, a good weekend, and you played well in all aspects.
Yeah, I'm just proud of them, man. Pitched it good, defended it good, swung it good, ran the bases, executed the bunt game. It was just they played a good week of baseball, all 4 games. The middle game and then this game. We played a good week of baseball. I was proud of them.
All right. So it will be 6 o'clock on Tuesday at Evansville. We'll talk to you then, Coach. Congrats on the sweep.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. And it's a Sunday off for everybody.